The deaths of Oscar-winning actor Gene Hackman and his wife, whose bodies were found in their Santa Fe home.
Some blood pressure and thyroid medication, as well as a medical record inside the home as they hunt for more clues.
Initially, the world assumed their passing was due to natural causes. However, the events following their deaths have raised disturbing questions. Questions that the media has largely ignored. Shocking reports now suggest that their bodies did not undergo a normal post-mortem process. Where were they taken? Why have key medical records been sealed? And why did authorities act so swiftly to remove all traces of their remains? Something doesn't add up, and the deeper we dig into this mystery, the more unsettling it becomes. Their bodies vanished without a trace after their passing. Under normal circumstances, Hackman and his wife's remains should have gone through standard procedures: an autopsy, a formal medical report, and a burial or cremation with family involvement. Instead, something highly unusual occurred. Official records of their post-mortem process have been heavily redacted, and their bodies were removed from the medical examiner's office faster than usual. Multiple sources claim that authorities handled the situation before family members could intervene. Why the rush? And more importantly, where did their bodies go? The secrecy surrounding the autopsy results is equally troubling. Medical professionals expected to conduct routine examinations, but insiders reveal that the bodies were taken before a full toxicology report could be completed. Even more alarming, some reports suggest the official cause of death kept changing. First natural causes, then undisclosed medical complications. Key samples were taken but never analyzed, and at least one sample was reportedly removed from the case. If there was nothing suspicious about their deaths, why did officials interfere with the autopsy process? Witnesses at the scene reported that Hackman and his wife's bodies were loaded into an unmarked black van instead of a standard medical transport. The van was driven to a location that does not appear in official records, and the bodies were never seen again in any documented public facility. This is not how things are supposed to happen. Where were they taken? Why wasn't there a formal funeral or memorial service? And why hasn't the family demanded answers? The situation took an even darker turn when it was revealed that federal agents arrived at the facility shortly after the bodies were taken. Why would the FBI need to be involved in a celebrity's passing? One possible explanation: Hackman and his wife knew something they weren't supposed to, and authorities made sure it would never come to light. A medical staffer speaking anonymously reported, "This was not normal. The moment federal agents showed up, everything changed. The bodies were taken, and we were told not to ask questions." Not to ask questions? What were they trying to hide? Conflicting reports about the funeral only add to the mystery. Officially, there was a private service for Hackman and his wife, but sources close to the family claim something strange occurred. There was no open casket, no confirmed identification of the remains, and only a select few were allowed at the service, all of whom have refused to speak about what they saw. One chilling theory suggests the bodies weren't even there. If true, this would mean Hackman and his wife's remains were hidden or disposed of elsewhere. But why? What did their bodies contain that was so dangerous it had to be erased? What if Hackman's death wasn't natural at all? What if he was silenced because he was about to reveal a massive secret, one that powerful people didn't want exposed? If so, his body might have contained evidence that needed to be destroyed before an independent examination could take place. This could explain the rushed removal of the remains, the redacted autopsy reports, and the government's involvement. Reports suggest Hackman's last days were filled with paranoia, and some even claim he was trying to warn someone. Did he know this was coming? Another chilling possibility is that Hackman and his wife's bodies were tampered with after death. Were medical samples altered to remove signs of foul play? Were their remains disposed of to cover up what truly happened? Or was something even more sinister done? One eerie clue. A hospital staff member reported seeing strange equipment being used near Hackman's body before it was taken. If true, what were they doing to him? One of the biggest red flags in this case is the silence of Hackman's family. There has been no public outrage, no demand for answers, and no independent investigation. It's almost as if they've been told to keep quiet. Were they threatened, paid off, or do they know something that would put them in danger if they spoke up? One thing is certain. Hackman's body vanished and no one is talking. Right now, the truth is being buried. There is no public access to autopsy reports, no trace of the bodies, and no answers from anyone involved. But the questions aren't going away. Where are Gene Hackman and his wife's bodies? Why was their post-mortem process handled so suspiciously? And what was so dangerous that it had to be erased forever? Because whatever they were trying to hide, it didn't die with Hackman. The mysterious deaths of legendary actor Gene Hackman and his wife took a shocking turn when FBI investigators uncovered a secret tunnel beneath their $4 million New Mexico mansion. What they found inside left them stunned and speechless. The hidden passageway, buried deep under the estate, has sparked endless speculation. Was it tied to their deaths, or did it hide something far more sinister? As authorities remain tight-lipped, the world is left wondering what could have possibly turned their faces pale. When FBI agents first entered the hidden tunnel beneath Gene Hackman's mansion, they were met with a sight that left them speechless. The dark, damp space was filled with mysterious contents that seemed to be waiting for someone to uncover them. As they shone their flashlights around, the eerie glow revealed a collection of items that sparked curiosity and speculation. Among the first things they noticed were old crates stacked against the walls, some covered in dust, suggesting they hadn't been touched in years. What could be inside? As agents carefully opened a few of the crates, they found a mix of strange objects. Some contained old photographs, faded and worn, showing people who looked like they belonged to another time. Others held stacks of yellowed papers, possibly journals or letters that hinted at long-kept secrets. One crate even held a collection of peculiar tools, some of which looked like they belonged to a craftsman, while others appeared more like equipment used for strange experiments. The agents exchanged glances, wondering what kind of activities had taken place in this hidden space. As they dug deeper, they discovered odd symbols etched into the walls and strange markings on the floor, raising even more questions. Were these remnants of Hackman's past, or did they point to something more sinister? Each item sparked wild theories about what Hackman might have been involved in. The contents of the tunnel now hold the key to a mystery that many want to solve. As investigators continue to piece together the story behind these strange finds, the public eagerly awaits each new detail, hoping to uncover the truth hidden away in the shadows. Gene Hackman's estate is known for its high value and hidden secrets. Valued at around $4 million, this grand property stands as a symbol of wealth and a life of mystery. Tucked away in a quiet and secluded area, the mansion is surrounded by tall walls and a strong gate, ensuring privacy for its occupants. Every detail from the well-kept gardens to the spacious rooms adds to the estate's impressive reputation. Beyond its beautiful exterior and secure design, there lies an air of secrecy that has captured the public's curiosity. Recently, investigators made an unexpected discovery: a secret tunnel beneath the property. This hidden passage has added a new twist to a home already filled with whispers and unanswered questions. Many now wonder if the tunnel served as an escape route during times of danger, or if it was built to hide important documents and treasured items. The tunnel raises questions about the true story of the mansion and the secret life of its owner. The estate's value is not just measured in dollars, it is also defined by the layers of mystery that surround it. The careful planning and strong security suggest that steps were taken to keep certain parts of the life here hidden from the world. Each new clue uncovered makes the estate even more intriguing. As investigators continue to explore the tunnel and other hidden areas, the story behind Gene Hackman's home grows even more fascinating. In the end, this property is much more than a luxurious residence. It is a vault of secrets waiting to be revealed. These details enhance the estate's allure, stirring whispers among locals and experts alike. The shocking discovery of a hidden tunnel beneath Gene Hackman's grand estate has raised many questions among those who once admired the legendary actor. The tunnel, concealed under thick layers of soil, was found by FBI agents investigating the mysterious circumstances surrounding Hackman's recent death. Many wonder how something so secret could remain unknown in his otherwise impressive property. Early reports suggest that the tunnel may have been built years ago, possibly for radical purposes or as a simple passageway for privacy. Some suggest it could lead to a hidden safe room, while others believe it might connect to nearby properties. Even so, nobody is entirely certain why Hackman, a public figure, would keep this tunnel a secret. As investigators explore deeper, they face strange clues that hint at possible hidden documents or unusual equipment. One agent even described finding odd symbols scratched into the walls. Though details remain vague, these baffling signs bring more questions. Did Hackman hide evidence of an undisclosed project? Or did he simply enjoy the thrill of owning a secret, secluded underground hideaway? Officials are also reviewing property records to see if local builders or previous owners knew about this underground structure. Some neighbors recall stories of workers who vanished after a single day on the job, hinting at hush-hush activities. Others think it could be nothing more than an old escape route. Still, the sudden focus on the tunnel has people talking. For now, the hidden tunnel remains a puzzle. With each passing day, more rumors spread about secret treasures or dealings beneath Hackman's home. Whether it proves to be a simple relic or a key to a grand mystery, this find has captured the public's imagination and refuses to let go. The discovery of a tunnel beneath Gene Hackman's mansion has raised eyebrows and sparked intense speculation about its connection to the suspicious deaths of the actor and his wife, Betsy. As investigators dug deeper into the mystery, many started to wonder if the tunnel held clues that could explain what really happened in their final days. With Hackman's recent passing and the strange circumstances surrounding it, the tunnel's existence feels like more than just a coincidence. Some believe it could have served as a secret escape route, allowing someone to enter or leave the house unnoticed. This idea leads to troubling questions. Was the tunnel used to cover up foul play, or did it hide something even more sinister? As the investigation continues, the tunnel remains a central piece of the puzzle, leaving the world to wonder what secrets lie beneath Gene Hackman's grand estate.